Our Police Academy building in Manhattan is now providing temporary shelter for asylum seekers as the city still struggles to find places to house these hundreds of migrants. Even more migrants could be arriving soon with this border policy change expected this upcoming week. Pixel's Ayana Harry has a report now from Gramercy.
We obviously need housing.
The scramble for shelter continues after hundreds of migrants arrived in New York City last night alone. The city is now using gyms and even an old police academy as a temporary housing solution.
Congregated shelter systems don't actually provide people with the best of care or the best of anything.
A security risk and inhumane. That's how the Police Officers Union described the housing of migrants in a building that's still actively used by the NYPD. In recent days, the mayor has been increasingly outspoken, saying the city is running out of options.
The fiscal dollars that's coming with this issue of migrants is destabilizing our city.
New York City has provided shelter for more than 60,000 asylum seekers since last spring, with over 37,000 people still in the city's care. The state budget passed earlier this week included some relief.
$1 billion in our budget.
But the city is now bracing for even more arrivals. When the Trump administration policy Title 42 expires next week, border agents will no longer be able to turn people away based on public health grounds. As a result, the mayor of El Paso, Texas, plans to place more migrants on buses.
Our job will be to continue to help our asylum seekers get to the next destination.
Yatsiri Tovar is a spokesperson for Make the Road, an advocacy group for migrants.
We know that the federal government also needs to step up.
This week, the Biden administration ordered 1,500 active duty troops to the southern border. Their mission will be to support border agents with administrative work as Title 42 expires.
They will not be engaging with the migrants.
Mayor Eric Adams has said the White House hasn't done enough to address this crisis. The White House says Congress needs to take action. Several Republican and Democratic senators have announced their support for legislation that would extend Title 42, but at this point, it's unclear whether or not that measure has enough support to pass in Washington. Reporting from Gramercy, Ayana Harry, Pix 11 News.